One of the most unique features of Assassin's Creed 2 is that much of its story takes place in and around some of Italy's most recognizable landmarks. I was lucky enough to get a chance to check out these architectural and historic treasures up close, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. First stop, Ezio's birthplace, Florence.
All right, our first location behind us is in the game, and can you tell us the significance of this place?
This is the Church of Santa Maria Novella. It appears in the game, one of the missions that Ezio has to accomplish. Now, in the game, not only they reconstructed amazingly the actual architectural Florence of the 15th century, but then their imagination led them to create a whole world underneath of catacombs and ruined churches and other things that I can't really describe right now.
This is the Ponte Vecchio, which is a bridge, but there are stores on it. Right now they're jewelry stores. What would the stores have been in Ezio's time?
They were butchers. When the meat wasn't good anymore, they would just throw it in the river. Now, again, this is another bloody spot for Ezio. This is the very first scene in the game. And the Auditore clan comes on this side, and the Pazzi clan comes on the other side, and they face each other. And the idea of the producers was to reproduce the scene of the gangs of New York. That's where Ezio learns how to fight, and this is a big fist fight, no weapons.
The final stop on this tour through living history took us to the Duomo, a location as bloody and infamous in reality as it is pivotal to the virtual story of Ezio.
All right, now we're at the Duomo, which is the highest point in Florence, correct?
Yes.
So this is the site of a very important event in the game.
This is the site of the attack on the Medici brothers, which actually happened on April 26, 1478. It's important to realize that this facade is actually a later facade. It was finished in 1850. So in the game, the facade looks unfinished, and that's actually accurate. So they did, again, a very good job in reconstructing the building as it was at Ezio's time.
All right, it was quite a climb, but I'm here at the top of the Duomo. I have a beautiful view of Florence behind me, although I definitely see why Ezio takes the outside route. The stairs are brutal. All right, I'm off to Venice now to see what that city holds for me.
Ciao X-Play, benvenuti a Venezia.
With its trademark canals and unique architecture, Venice is arguably one of the most recognizable cities in the world. It's also one of the historic real-life locations Ezio visits in Assassin's Creed 2.
This is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Venice, the Piazza San Marco. Now, this is in the game, correct?
Yes, it's in the game.
How would this area have been used in the Renaissance?
It was used as a social gathering, and all the events, even politically, socially, religious, they were happening in this square. This is really the fulcrum and the center of the city.
Now, is that the highest point in Venice, the tower?
Yes, it's the higher point.
And Ezio is going to be able to climb up there and see everything?
Yes.
So what is behind us right now?
Behind us right now is the Doge Palace, also called in Italian Palazzo Ducale, where the Doge living here, and it was all the political life. The church behind us, it's called Santa Maria Gloriosa dei Frari, and was built by the Franciscan monks order. The facade, as you see today, was done in the 13th century. It took like 100 years to finish this church.
Venice is, of course, known for its canals. This time around, Ezio can swim, thankfully. It's good news for him, although he's a lot braver than I am. I'm not getting in that water.
So this is the Rialto Bridge, and it was the first bridge that was built across the canal. On this canal, they were built the most elegant and nicer buildings, because all the rich families and the Socratic family, they wanted to have like a window on the main canal of the city. Basically, at Ezio's time, it was built in wood, and it was possible to open it on top just to let the big ships pass.
Well, there you have it. We have seen some of the landmarks that you are going to explore in Assassin's Creed 2. I hope you've enjoyed Italy as much as I have. Now it's off to get a little vino. Arrivederci!